fine-ass Maxine is back. How many people died in? So it's 1985 Los Angeles. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker's out there killing people. And I guess a person gets killed in front of a whole bunch of VHS tapes. We at least know that is a murder that happens. And then we see a couple of dead bodies laid out like in the police investigation with the weird like satanic branding thing on their face. But let's break down the whole trailer.
So, Maxine. Your agent tells us you're quite a popular name in adult film and entertainment. Is that correct?
Great for Maxine, man. Porno star is still a star. If that's on my resume, I'll be proud like hell yeah, man. I crush it out there.
I'm curious, did you always want to be in that line of work?
I always wanted to be famous.
Maybe the nurse getup is like a porno that she's shooting, and I hope they show it, man. Mia Goth is really hot, and especially with her curled hair at this premiere, or maybe that's like a delusion or something that she's having. Going to like a premiere and everything, like she made it, yeah.
If you need to read off the sides we gave you, just go ahead, all right?
I know the lines.
She turns to the camera and, through her trauma, addresses the lens directly.
I hope she either just like crushes it and gets the part, or it's either like she doesn't get the part and it's almost like Pearl and she goes like crazy like, I'm a star, you have to pick me. Then it would be like very mirrored what Pearl went through, so very cool.
Name 5 celebrities who got their start in horror movies.
Jamie Lee Curtis, John Travolta, Demi Moore, Brooke Shields, and
Maxine fucking Minx.
That's right, John Travolta was Carrie. And I think they would see like George Clooney or something like that, but no, I don't think that's true. Or he wasn't even a star by 1985, but yeah, good point. Jennifer Aniston and Leprechaun, it's a very long list. And Maxine Minx, she's putting herself on that list. Yeah, she's gonna make it. And starring in a horror movie, dope.
I don't like walking out here with that freaking Night Stalker guy on the loose.
The Night Stalker.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
He's terrorizing Los Angeles.
So this was a real life dude, the Night Stalker, and I guess he was even caught in 1985, but this is supposed to be a mystery whodunit, and it's not a true crime or something. So I guess there's 2 unrelated serial killers running around.
I can handle myself.
Of course she's got a cum strap. She lived through X, and ever since then, of course, who can blame her for carrying a gun everywhere? Yeah, I hope she ends up shooting the killer who's trying to go and kill her.
So said every bad girl in Hollywood.
It's still Ty West who's directing all 3 films, so that's great news.
I'm the private detective. I had to find you. My employer is a very powerful man.
Well, there you go. Kevin Bacon is the private investigator hired by a very powerful man. I don't know. She comes from that, like, religious, like, nut job group. So, probably that's who hired him.
The past ain't finished with you. It's gonna keep knocking at your door.
Very cool, dude. We got a glimpse of old lady Pearl standing in the window. Oh, man. Or that's Mrs. Bates, but it seems like we're going to have, like, Mia Goth pulling double duty again and dressing up as old lady Pearl from time to time.
It's gonna keep knocking at your door.
Tragically, another victim of the Night Stalker.
If I knew 3 people who were murdered in 3 days, I'd be pretty scared.
There you go, count it. 3 victims in 3 days, and I think he's referring to Mia Goth, like Maxine, like, oh, 3 of her friends got killed. Maybe other porno actresses or something. I don't think I could say porno enough in a YouTube video. They already demonetized it anyway.
What are you hiding, Maxine?
That is what used to be referred to as a peep booth. I guess you would go to a booth and you would put like a quarter in or $1 worth of quarters, and then the girl would be like dancing naked to you on their side, so you can like, you know, pledge yourself or something inside that booth, and yeah, she doesn't have to see you. I thought they even got rid of those by the end of the 70s, but 85, yeah, sure. And that killer's sitting there watching a peep show and everything. Maybe he breaks the glass and kills her too.
If I tell you something, we've got confidentiality.
What'd you do?
Look, somebody mailed her a tape, a VHS tape, and, you know, like, here, this is for Maxine, and this is the videotape of all the murders that happened in the previous movie, X. And I guess she went to her lawyer or somebody to like, help me out a little bit.
This is the defining role of your career.
Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it.
I intend to.
Judging by his suit, I would have to say that's Kevin Bacon probably showing up at the back lots like, all right, dude, I finally found you.
Maxine.
You're a fucking movie star.
From here, I'll just count suspected kills. Shotgun blast, that's definitely gotta probably kill somebody. Somebody gets lit on fire, that's another death. Who knows if that's just filmed for a movie, but it seems like the person's lit on fire pretty close to where Mia Goth is being tied up at. And then you have like a detective kicking in the door, so it seems like that's Bacon going to look for her. Maybe it's like a Silence of the Lambs thing mixed in with it. Then you got like her being choked out by a paper bag. Now that seems like a zombie. That's either a delusion or something from a movie. You got somebody firing on a set, blood on a bed, so she's definitely filming a horror movie at the same time. So you like, who knows what is the horror movie and which is real life. Seems like it could be a Silence of the Lambs thing. She definitely seems like she's kidnapped at one part. There's people shooting, maybe detectives or something like that. It's definitely a film set as well, so who knows. All I know is if this one hits, we got the perfect horror slasher trilogy ever. X, Pearl, Maxine, done. Watch my kill counts on X and Pearl and more Maxine stuff in the future.